Warning issued. Warning issued for both Meghan Markle and Prince Harry. And now, if this warning, if it comes true, then what we will see about Meghan Markle Prince Harry is going to be something very very devastating. For a lot of people, it could be, you know, a real mental problem because they have fans who are really really crazy about them. So this warning, as I said, I'll mention to you what the warning is in a second. But this warning, I hope personally, it would not come into fruition. But you never know, because right now the situation is very volatile, especially for business, for markets, for everything. It is very very uncertain. A lot of people are having difficulties. So what is that warning? What is that one thing I'm going to share with you that I found out today? Now, I spoke to you guys about the expenses of Meghan Markle and Prince Harry. The Montecito house, the mansion, they have to pay $400,000 mortgage every year, and that takes up a huge portion from their income. The biggest income that they are getting, I would say so far, is Netflix. And I do not believe personally that they will be able to strike a deal with anybody else the way they did with Netflix, because Netflix, they just welcome them without any condition pretty much. And Netflix understood that the only way they can get more views by broadcasting what happened with Princess Diana, her show, her life story, is by bringing Prince Harry and Meghan Markle on board. And this is exactly what they did, and they were successful. Now, if you have noticed, Meghan Markle, Prince Harry have not done anything for Netflix for a very very long time now. They're silent. So what is that warning? Well, you can say, a lot of the time it is possible because of the situation we are in right now. We see that people are really not doing anything. I mean, people are just staying at home with the Omicron, whatever happened in the last month, past few months. It is very normal that Meghan Markle, Prince Harry did not increase their activities. And this is, if you say that, it will be correct, it will be right. However, what we have not seen is that Meghan Markle, Prince Harry doing anything for Netflix. Now, what is that warning and what I want to talk to you about? So, this warning is coming from royal experts, okay, royal experts. So, they have issued this warning to Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, believing, quote, their ongoing silence over the rumored $100 million or 72 million pound could cause major issues. Now, Mr. Chase began by assuring fans that Meghan Markle and Prince Harry's slowness to act or give updates regarding the Netflix deal is not a big red flag, and admitted, quote, I don't think the lack of product so far is indicative of any distress, but there are always stresses and strains here, end quote. Then he said, quote, Harry and Meghan want to do something that speaks to their particular desire to make a point, and Netflix may not feel that that's something that's going to sell very well. Now, let's talk about the consequences they will have. Number one, they are going to be losing the mansion, Montecito, and right now actually they are trying to sell the property. You might say, well, the reason they are selling it, I mean, they started talking about selling it, I think 2 months ago. Okay, 2 months ago, and I reported it, why they wanted to sell it. I reported on it and I explained. A lot of you have agreed with me, and thank you so much for that. Now they are trying their best to make the process faster. The reason they wanted to sell Montecito, and they still want to sell a Montecito mansion, is because they know the charm is over. Now they are living in reality. We would not see Meghan Markle living or Prince Harry living in a luxurious mansion, or that they will have expensive dresses like Meghan Markle is wearing almost all the time. I mean, come on, girl, like, be a little bit prudent. Okay, let's be honest. Like, we all have our own budget. We all have our struggles, difficulties. So we need to, maintain our expenses, especially when it comes to clothing and whatnot and style, according to what we can make according to our income. But Meghan Markle, I mean, everywhere she goes, she has to make a statement. Like she has to shine. I mean, it is as if like she took this responsibility on her that I must make a statement. Like I need to steal the show. Why? I mean, we have seen her going to the Remembrance Day, Veteran Day. We have seen her going to many functions and gatherings, wearing very expensive clothes, jewelries. When she went to New York, her dress, she was wearing four or five different dresses every single day, and they cost thousands of dollars. Why would you do that, Meghan Markle? There is really no reason. And the irony is that she knew that we'll be discussing about that on videos, as she knew people are there to talk about her dress. She knew people would know how much she spent, and she wanted that. According to what I can understand, she wanted people to talk about her dress, how expensive they are. So now, with all of this Netflix deal and whatnot, if they abandon her, and if they are not able to produce any more contents, then of course they're going to be losing a lot of money, and as a result they will be losing their house, number one. Then their lifestyle will change. They will become much more humble. That's my hope that these two couple will become very humble, and they would not just go to an interview and open up about everything. I mean, sometimes when you are in an interview, sometimes you still really need to scale it back. Yes, I know a lot of people have done a lot of bad things to you, quote unquote, whatever racism, what they called you, this and that. But the point here is that you just can't afford to make everybody your enemy. I mean, the entire family, you made them an enemy. That's not something anybody can afford. But Meghan Markle, she tried to pull it off. And she did. I mean, she did. Everybody in the British royal family, they are now her enemy. I mean, what option they have, really? I mean, Prince William is never going to accept Meghan Markle ever back to UK. He would never ever want to see her with the family. Maybe UK is okay, but keep your distance, just there, Meghan. Just there, because you are too crazy. I can't handle you. You are like, just stay there. Kate Middleton doesn't have any connection. She's not talking. She went silent. Now she's busy with the Queen, because the Queen is appointing her in different roles, positions, and she's giving her money at the same time. Why not? Like she earns it, right? The point here is that Meghan Markle, I can't just believe how you turn a British monarch as your enemy. Like what was in your head when Meghan Markle said those things? Those people, they asked about Archie's color and whatnot. I mean, why did she say that? It is because of those Netflix deals, Spotify and whatnot, because they thought, oh wow, look at us, man, we left UK and we became millionaires, and this was their main source of power, that we have money, we have name, we have fame, we just have to keep it that way and everything will be fine. But now everything is going downhill, and it has to, because the charm is not going to be there forever. It's just not, it doesn't work that way. You have to every now and then give people a reason to love you more. You cannot just be somebody who is a British monarch family member and then you hope that every day they will love you more. No, it doesn't work that way. You have to work hard. You have to earn people's respect, their love. Meghan Markle, Prince Harry, what they have done is the exact opposite. Exact opposite. And the example of that we are seeing not only just from the fans across the world, but also from Hollywood. Like George Clooney, they distant themselves from Prince Harry, Meghan Markle, Obama, and now Oprah Winfrey. There is a report, I actually reported on this a few months ago, and I said how Oprah Winfrey now is looking for an excuse to distance herself from these two, because she was like, oh man, I'm just making a mistake. A lot of people are actually now disliking Oprah Winfrey because of her interview with Meghan Markle. But regardless of what it is, things are turning out to be very, very bad for Meghan Markle. Things are getting worse by day. um, we will be coming up with more updates, guys. If you are new here, interested in this kind of topic, consider subscribing. See you in the next one. Have a wonderful day.